What up, everybody? It is that time where I sit there and go, hey, this is my new piece of kit. It's kind of an older piece of kit. And by that, I mean I've had it for about 9 months. I have used it in competition a little bit. I've used it in a couple of classes and a couple of personal trainings. It is my Arken 1-8. It is right now trying to dock with the old busted, my Vortex 1-8 Strike Eagle, which was my LPVO of choice for a really long time. The thing that I liked most about it was its price point, because I'm a broke little bitch, but it works out. I liked the reticle. I liked that the reticle did not change size when I adjusted my magnification, when I went from 1-8 or 8-1, but I found it a little lacking in the fact that because that reticle never changed, it just sometimes at distance it got in the way. It's a really good reticle, but it did have its limitations. Like anything in life, there are certain things out there that just don't cover all the bases. And in that particular instance, it really didn't. Enter my Arken 1-8. It has their kill box reticle, which is a little ostentatious, I guess. It's just a set of boxes and a ranging reticle at the bottom that helps you decide on a man-sized target. I like the eye box on this a little better than the Vortex, and the other thing that I really liked about it is they're roughly the same length. I think there's like 3 millimeters difference between the length of them, but where this one really shines is the girth. 30 mil tube, 34 mil tube. Crash. Lit reticle, it's got all the cool bells and whistles you would want in a reticle or in a optic for an LPVO. It's beefy, it's beastly. I've fallen down hills with it already, and I actually, now that I'm looking at it, I haven't scratched it. One of the things I thought was going to be a detriment was this little toggle that they have hanging off the magnification, and the thing that I thought I was going to make use of the most was taking it off and throwing it out of the way, because I honestly figured that this was just going to break. It is a little screw-in piece, so if you are worried about it being a snag hazard, you can take it off there. And there is still plenty of lever on the magnification ring to get a hold of it, even if you've got gloved hands or you have wet hands. I did find that because it didn't break off, I left it the hell alone. It is on my 14.5 with my Kurgan barrel. I like this gun. I kind of built it as something for mid-range for Sarah, and once I suppressed it and I started shooting it, I kind of co-opted it back, which is only fair because I built a second 11.5 for myself and she kind of stole that one. Not that we ever really steal anything from each other. It's the same house, and we use each other's stuff all the time. The only thing I don't really wear of hers is her bras, because I am not pectorally enhanced for that kind of momentousness. The one thing I thought was a little strange about the 1-8 was that it does have tack turrets, but they're underneath. They have really clean clicks, like really good adjustment, really fine adjustment. Not necessarily something you would want or something you would expect in an LPVO, but they do keep them under caps. The first Arken optic I ever had show up at a range day was on a M14, and it took 20 minutes of trying to dial that gun at 50 and 100 yards to realize that the windage was jacked up and that we could spin the windage adjustment like the Wheel of Fortune, and it just kept trucking around. Now, again, that was about 5 years ago. 4.5? Probably 5 years ago. I have not seen that ever happen again, and they've gone with a new manufacturing facility to make their stuff. It is Japanese glass, so you do get really, really good high-quality glass like a lot of scope makers are making. This does have a very unique reticle, again, which makes ranging targets and engaging them really, really simple. This is just a simple dot at 1 and a graduated reticle at full mag, and it's it's just easy to read. It's kind of intuitive, and it is pretty fast. A buddy of mine in the sheriff's department was using one for about 6 months before I had really kind of made the decision to get one. Again, I referenced him a few times talking about it, and I was like, honest opinion, what do you think of the thing? And he was like, I really like this thing. He's a good buddy of mine. He does running gun events like OE Defense and stuff like that. And we have a good time. So we generally bounce ideas off each other about what we like and what we're running this year. So this year, this is going to be the gun that I run. At time of filming, it is the 19th of April, and I haven't done a damn thing. This year so far, I've been busy with search and rescue, doing some additional outside training stuff, and a lot of travel for work, which is cool, but it's getting old. I need to stay home, focus on gun stuff, hang out with the wife, and do some training and do some competing. So we'll see how that goes here. I'm hoping to get out to a competition in May, but I have a couple things between then and now that I have to get done. So this is my overview on my girthy little bitch from Arken EP8. I hope you like it. If you don't like it, I don't really care. I'm going to go home and fuck my wife. Deuces.